How you doing, guys? Sorry about that. Had some technical difficulties. Um, should be running well now. Let me just make sure. Um, ch -ch -ch. One moment, guys. Sorry about that. Just want to make sure everything's running. Okay. Sounds good. Okay. And let me just make sure the video is being caught up. Okay. Everything's running. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Just had some definite difficulties there. Okay. So let's get into some trading. Oh, and I'm a little behind. Okay, so right now I'll just see what I got here. Okay, so those Tesla puts I was talking about, let's see. Oh, wow. They are up big. Okay. I just put it in order for 45 cents each, a 290 Tesla put. And I'm waiting for that to be picked up. Tesla looks, if I held those puts last night, I would have made an extra, maybe 5 to 10K from my entry last night. It doesn't look like I'm receiving these right now. My limit order is 0.46. I know this is taking a little while to load up. I'm sorry about that. I apologize. IMUC is up, running big, but it's more of a pump, so I'm not going to touch it right now at the moment. Let's see. Anything else? Yeah, the puts that I owned last night are now up 100%. Oof. At $4, and I bought them for 90 cents. Wow. Wow. And I canceled that Tesla order right before it just ran. It just ran $2. Okay, so we are back up here. Let's get this going. I don't know why it never saves the way I want it. Okay. Now we just need one more thing here. Okay. There, let's see. So the dreadful AVIR is doing nothing right now. Still waiting on news for that. Tesla ran up. I know some of you like this OTTV, and that is, wow, very down. Let's take a look at that quickly. For those in the OTC, it is a bad market day, so be careful, guys. Don't want to go playing that much. I'm probably only going to play 1 to 2 plays today. EGLT is down 100%. Actually, 36%, sorry. They're down because of a public offering. DCTH, people still talking about. Still in the channel. HSNI got bought out for $41.50. Let's take a closer look here. Let me move this over so it's a little better. Okay. A little laggy because of the stream. Okay, let's take a look. It could definitely even fill right here, but this is definitely gonna come back. It's not gonna just keep falling. This is a good stock, good company. They're starting up, and they're pretty ahead of, surprisingly, Netflix in a way that they have streaming and they have recorded shows. So you could stream TV wherever you are, which is amazing. And so this company is a little beyond for the OTC, but they have to start here. They have to start up. They definitely have reached a lot of subscribers, a lot of states, a lot of countries. So they are growing quick. It's something to watch, definitely. And with 2 days of it being down 20 so far, 20%, and yesterday at around 30%, you gotta see that it's gonna jump up. This is like a regular pattern. Once the stock runs up big, it's gotta drop, and it's gonna run up again. For example, let me bring up DCTH as I was just talking about it. And I'll show you this pattern right here. Okay, let me just go in a little more. Okay, so it runs up, has to drop, and then it goes back up from around 11 cents to 22. So there's one, let me look here, LINU. I know this one did it. Okay. And these are patterns you guys should really understand. So after the big run up, 2 to 3 drop days. It could run after the second, so don't believe always in the third one, but always be cautious of it. And you see from about 32 cents here as the low, and it reached up to about 58 the next day. So that's about 90% gain just right there from 32 to 58, meaning from me thinking of that by the 30 and 60. So let's take a look. Let's see what's looking on the market. Viva is OTTV is 0.37. I look for a 35 to 30 entry. One I was watching yesterday, and I don't really play OTCs, is FDMSF, which is having news on Monday to Tuesday on their app release. Big, it's definitely a big app. It's for sports fans. Then we have, oh wow, Tesla dropped again. Wow. From 320 to 317. Really do want those puts. Let's see if I could snag them. Let's see. Wow, the puts ran up a lot. Let's see. 0.16. Oh, messed up. Okay. I don't know how to do options on here. Okay, but I'm going to tell you guys what I did. So I did one... Oops. I did 125 puts at 0.59, which I'm actually going to change now and lower, because I do not like that price. And I think I'm in. Yes, I am in. I actually got filled. So I'll see what happens here. I'm not in a decently bad area. I'm watching here. Sitting at this 318 area. It looks a little heavy though. Too many sellers. Yeah, it keeps dropping quickly. Let's go take a look. Oops, that's not Tesla. And I really highly suggest that everyone opens up an option account, or ask their broker to do it for them, because there's just big money to be made here. It's very interesting, and so far these puts are being very good. They are now dropping even more. I could see a 310 here that it should hit up to. Let's see. Okay. Trying to see here. This needs to drop a little bit more. Definitely. For my liking. Yeah, 316. I want to see it break this 316 area. Get out of here and go down. There we go. 316.40. Big sales for Tesla. Yep, there we go. 316.16. And now it's going to drop. The reason we know it's going to drop is they had that big selling right there. And now, yep, and now we're going to go under 315. There we go. Perfect. And we're going to see new lows now. Let's go intraday. And I'll show you why I picked this for option puts. So it was getting a little heavy right here. And this looked like a bear flag, because it's going down, and then it starts to come down, and then the doji right here shows it's going to go down even more. And just the amount of sellers, and there is also bad news today. So there's a lot of things you got to take into effect. It's not always because of the news. It's not always because the buying and selling. You got to look at the chart too. It's a little heavy, and they can't hold it up. So it's going to sit in this 315 to 316.50 range for a couple minutes, and then it'll keep going down from there, in my opinion. I think it should really see 310, but we will see what happens. And by the way, so far in under 2 minutes of trading those Tesla 290 puts, I'm up 1,200. On the top, it isn't loading up yet, but it'll load up in about a couple seconds. That isn't my actual gain at the moment. It's a little lag behind. And under this 315 area, I should be up around 2 to 3,000. But it's trying to hold on here, but it won't hold for long. Yeah, sellers are definitely in control here. So Definitely watching this. They're trying to rise it up. They're trying to get there. Okay, 317. Tesla's a fast 20 to 40 cent jumper, so yeah, there's just too much selling here. It's trying to hold up, but they can't. The bulls can't really hold it that much. While we're here, just want to check something else up. APHB. This started running yesterday, and by the way, there goes that selling. And it actually is up today. I saw this around the 85 area. I went to 90, but I had to break this 93 area, which I will go back to show you. Let me just bring this out a little bit. Alright, so 93 area has been a struggle. As you see, it always gets blocked here, going across. And the fact that it broke out is a good sign. Let's see where the gap is. The gap is around 172. So it has a gap to fill. Something to watch, but they definitely do trap day traders on that one. So I want everyone to be careful when they do indeed play that one. Now I'm going to go back here. I want to look at this Tesla. It looks a little heavy. And the puts that I am in right now are up 283%. I did not buy in that low, but they are up 280% for the day. Currently, I am up 13% on them, which is something you definitely can't complain about. That's great. Okay. Yeah, there's just too much selling here. It's a little heavy. It looks like another bear flag is forming actually as well. And the buyers are trying to hold it, but it's just not looking that good. I definitely see a break under 315 coming, in my opinion. Just gotta wait for it now. Let's open this up. Let's see the extra candle. Yeah, it's definitely a little bear flag forming. Let's see what happens. These are just some basic patterns to get to know, to understand. Oh, but it is actually breaking out. Let's see if they hold it up here, or what happens. There's still too much sellers. Okay. And now they just broke it to 318. I just don't know if it could hold up here. I didn't expect it going this high. So we're going to see what happens. If anything, I'm okay with taking a small loss. You just got to move on past them. It always happens. In the real case, I really should have taken the 900 gain and ran with it. It's looking a little heavy again, so let's see. But this actually is another bullish pattern in a way. The big candle up, the little dip, and then it'll start up again. And it does look that way. It looks like it is going to rise up. So I'm probably going to look for an entry out of these puts. I mean, an exit out of these puts. But it did that here, right after the start of the open, ran up, and then it went all the way down to 315 again. So it could, also it could be cupping. See that nice round? So let's see what happens. Taking a look. And it's actually indeed dropping. Actually, I might look to add more. That's what I really want to do. Hold on, let me add more here. This isn't going to hold. Buy open. Setting a bid at 0.50. And I'm going to add 25 more. Now this actually looks like a bull flag. The big up, unless it just completely drops, which it actually just did. Um, bull flags can break, so that can always happen. But it goes up, and then it slowly comes down, and it will sit right in the middle. And then it just goes up from there. And I don't think I got those extra shares. No, I did not. Which stinks, but it's okay. Oh, wow. Talk about a big drop. Okay. And we're about to go under 15. This is a big, hefty drop. So under 15 should be coming soon. They just gotta, because of the big, fast drop, it has to go up a little bit. And here it goes. 30K bid, there's 314. And I have a sell at 80, 85 cents a option. And right now it is currently at 69 cents and 70 cents. And I am up 1,500. And it's at 313. Wow. It's crazy. It's really fell. It has to come up a little bit because it dropped that much. Always when it drops fast, it has to rise up a little bit. It can't just repeatedly drop and not pull back. I mean, pull back up a little bit. So. Okay, now we're going to go back under 14 again. Very soon. I'll wait for that. And then my put should be selling soon as well. Now we're going to go down again. I might put selling at 75 cents when I bought at 55. So a good 20 cent per option. I'm just waiting for it to fulfill. I see it starting up again. Probably see the 317 range and then drop again. Unless it does break out of this pattern, which it doesn't look like it will be doing right now. And AVIR is holding that 65 support. Something to watch. But that one's just solely on news now. We have to wait for that. And OTTV is dropping even more. A great entry would be 0.003 if you could get it for OTC. CERC is up. This one is actually a buyout candidate. And there's a lot of, in the summer, there's a lot of plays that go up 100%, mostly because there's no volume, so people all pile on onto one play, so be careful here. It could drop. Has a nice steady up, and it went up fast. So that's, if it goes up fast, it could fall fast, so be careful, guys. I wouldn't be buying right here at the 90 range of CERC. Okay, so it did that again. It went up, and now it should come down and make even newer lows, like it has been doing. Let's just wait and see. And it is indeed dropping. Okay, so I'm gonna move mine. Oops, sorry, I was in you guys' way. it should go. This is 313, I believe. Yeah, 313.96. It should see about that area, or maybe even lower. So let's see. It should be under 315 very soon. Other than these buys, it'll start to see some big sales soon. And by the way, I also highly suggest people watch the buys and sells as well as the level 2. The level 2 is the bid and the ask, the buyers on the bid, where they want to buy it, and the ask, the sellers, where they want to sell it. It's good to watch a trade to know which direction it looks like it'll be going. And as you can see, there's just been so many big sells, and then there's many buying patterns, but they can't hold it. So see, just look at all these cells, it just overpowers them. So this is definitely something I think everyone should be using. Level 2 is a free tool for about every broker, except for Robinhood. It's free for Thinkorswim. It's free for E-Trade. So it's definitely something you should definitely use. Now the buy and sell, I know it shows it on E-Trade on the app, but I don't think it shows the buys and sells on Thinkorswim unless you're on the computer. Or you can get iHub, but it's 15 minutes delayed. And iHub's a free app unless you want to pay for the premium of it, and then it's actually not delayed then. And there it goes to 314. Let's see these puts. Okay. So now it scares people. And I'm putting my sell to 80 cents per share. That's just going to go under 314. It'll sit here for a couple minutes. It'll sit in the 315 to 314. And then it'll continue. It'll just drop. Okay, there's some big buys, nice buys there. And it should be followed by sells. We have some here, but not what I'm really looking for, the big sells. Where it's all at once. And there we go, there comes a couple of them. Trying to hold up before the next drop. And then there's more sells. There's more. So basically what an option is a call and a put. A call is you're going long like a regular stock, you know, you're buying it for it to go up. And a put is you're pretty much shorting. So every call and put you buy, or the option, is 100 shares. So if you buy 5 options, you are buying 500 shares. Now either it's calling, which means you want it to go up, or it's putting, which means you want it to go down. I bought 125 puts, which is 12,500 shares, and I am wanting it to go down. I am betting on it to go down. Because this is pretty heavy stock, and there's all the sells there. And this should go under that 313. Here it comes. And I have a sell at 80 cents. I'm going to move that actually up to 85 because I know I can get it. We should see under 313.50 at least. It's got to go back a little bit. But now they're getting scared, the bulls. And you know what? It's actually very good to understand both sides of short selling and going long, because you can understand, you have a better awareness of when to get out when you're long, and you know when the bulls are going to take over when you're shorting. So you get out right before it actually happens. And like I said, these buys and sells are really a big indicator. It could really help you a lot, and I highly suggest, using that tool. Okay, so it looks a little dead here. And by the way, the CERC call I said from 97 cents is now at 87 cents. So it's definitely don't want to get trapped in those. Gotta be careful. OTTV just made a new low, 0.0032. I definitely want to snag that one. It's definitely going to be an up-and-coming company, and it should leave 0.003 and should see 1 cent soon. Okay. Waiting for this to go under 314. Here it goes. I'm trying to hold it up now. Wow, big rising. Okay, let's see. The sellers are really in control here. And here it goes. Well, I really don't want it to drop. Wow, 75k buy. That's the biggest one we've seen all day. And it just got eaten up like it was nothing, and now it's dropping. Interesting. It looked like that big buy didn't really do anything. Today's a bad market day, so I'm not really going to be trading that much. It's only 1 or 2 plays. You got to be smart. This is what the big traders do. They make sure they don't get themselves caught in a situation they don't want to be in. So my sell is at 80 cents, and it's coming. The ask is at 73 cents, and the bid is at 70. These little rises aren't helping here, but I'm just very surprised it's still holding up, actually. Especially after all these sells. $314.60. AVIR is up 2%. OTTV is holding at the 0.035 that I said I wanted to buy in at. CERC is still sitting there at 88. And I think I talked about EGLT before. It's still actually in the same exact spot as I alerted it. Let's see. Let's see. And I mean, there's a lot of learning to be done by everyone. Like, it took me tons of losses and, research to understand why I was losing. And I mean, I didn't know any of these patterns. It's just things you definitely need to know, things that can ensure a better success in your trading future. And there's a 313 as we are talking about this. And they're trying to hold it up again. It shouldn't really hold that well, though. Let's see. Yeah, this is gonna drop. It's trying to hold that 313.83. Let's see how they play with that. And they're actually letting it hold. Unless it's gonna come back down right now. There is some nice buying there. They just won't let it drop, which is interesting. But it looks heavy. It can't break out of this 315. It can't break out of the 315. A lot of selling. Let's see. Oh, and there goes. It broke that 383. I am up currently 2,100. And if this drops under 313, I'll be up about 3,000. Okay, and I just actually sold them at 0.78 and 0.75. I just want to get out. It might have been nice to hold it a little more, but I made $2,094. So it definitely wasn't a bad trade. I mean, this is just, and right after that, you would just quit the day. I mean, you really don't have to do much more. If you make that much, you're pretty much happy. You should be happy at least. Because now we are in the 10:30 area, and this is where a lot of selling goes on, so gotta be careful here. It would have been great to hold on, but it's okay. I wanted to take my 2,000 profit, which is perfectly fine. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll be doing this more often. I'll be doing it almost daily. Thanks for watching.